Yeah, hi. I'd like to talk about number one, the driving licensing laws. I think that the driving licensing laws are great that kids learn from 16 onwards, but I believe that they should have a professional driving instructor, one that is qualified to teach, that has mechanical engineering skills to explain to his students or her students what is involved in a motor vehicle. And I believe that the government across all states should introduce a rebate system, say giving people and families 75% back rebate for the driving lessons to subsidise that, like the Medicare system, as I believe that bad drivers and the injuries they cause are putting a burden on everybody's lives and the Medicare system. So I believe that this should be introduced. And I also believe that with insurance, that young drivers should not be penalised getting behind a motor vehicle. I believe that they should all be on a merit system, maybe on a system that actually qualifies them of how much aware they are of their driving skills, and maybe an IQ test. And also their motor vehicles checked out properly before they're driving, because I believe that it's unfair to penalise some young teenagers if they're under 25 even, when they could be extremely good drivers, never drink, maybe never have taken drugs, and whereas there could be other drivers that have abused substances and may even have brain damage, and they're bringing our road tolls up. So I believe that it should be a testing facility, that if they're good and they have a good IQ and they are also have gone through stringent testing and instruction, that they should be given a fair go. And I also believe that the demerit system, in as far as it may be good, I believe that in some situations where there are high schools, especially if they're campuses where there's senior students or gifted students of high school age, and if it's a busy area, that people should not be penalised when there is no way that there are any primary school children anywhere near there, because I think that it clogs up a lot of the roadways, also sometimes causing more accidents. And I think that every school zone needs to be looked at for its own merit, and not just because it's a high school. I think they need to see what the roads are like and whether the children are likely to go out, and if they're younger students. School safety zones, whereas I can see them being good in public schools, the primary schools, I don't believe they always are necessary in high schools, especially if they are near a busy road, that they have very unlikelihood that the children would get run over, and if they've been fenced off. I also think it should be reviewed. Some of the people that have been caught in some speeding in some zones, where the zones have actually maybe been not really put in the correct place. Thank you.